They're awake, they're crying, you're crying, and you're just thinking, I just don't know what to do. You've Googled all of the things, you have read through the moms groups, jumped onto Reddit and read through the threads, and you just don't know what to do first. I'm gonna tell you in this video exactly what to do in order to get your child to sleep through the night. So hi, my name is Jensine Casey. I am a certified pediatric sleep consultant, certified postpartum doula, and mama of 3, who's gonna bring all of this sleep science and the real life strategies together to get you and your baby sleep in a way that feels good for everyone. So today we're talking all about how to get your baby to sleep through the night. And the first thing is to have a plan. And that is gonna depend on what feels good for you. If you were looking for some support on an individualized sleep plan, that is exactly what I specialize in. I have families that come to me, giving me all of the information about your child, your lifestyle, what ideally hours you want to be sleeping overnight. I take all that information and I write you a customized plan for you to take forward. So if you're looking for that kind of support, just let me know in the comments and I'll connect to get that plan to you. If you are planning to start to try to do this on your own, the first thing you need to know is what to do. So you need to have an idea of what kind of plan will work for you. So if you go through my channel, you're gonna see other videos on sleep training methods. You can Google other methods of sleep training. All of them are effective, but the most important part of that is that you pick one that works for you. Whether you do the Ferber method, whether you do the cry it out method, whether you do the sleep lady shuffle or the camp out method, all of them work. It depends on which one is going to work for you. And that's where I come in, because I really can take all of the information that you give me and then weed it out to be able to create a plan that's gonna work exactly for you. I'm gonna take a little bit of this that you said that you really like, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of this because you're a responsive parent and you really wanna be there to support them through and make that perfect plan for you. So you need to know what to do step by step when you're making these changes so that your baby will be able to sleep through the night. Because if you have no idea what to do, they are gonna have no idea what to expect. And that is tip number 2, because we need your baby to know exactly what is coming. If one night you are trying to have them fall asleep on their own by putting them in the crib, having them cry it out, you just leave the room and they trying to figure it out. And then the next night you hold them or feed them to sleep, that's gonna send a really confusing message and they're never gonna know what to expect from you. Sometimes they're kind of thrown to the wolves and left to figure it out on their own. Sometimes they're given so much support to fall asleep that they don't need to do anything at all. So if you have that initial plan, they will be able to understand that plan and know with consistency and building trust what their parent is going to do each and every time a bedtime situation comes. Because every single time you are following your plan, doing the same consistent thing, so they have the expectation that you are going to do that to be able to fall asleep easier. So you having the plan is going to have a huge ripple effect on how easily they are able to learn these skills to be able to fall asleep, because they know what to expect and they have built that trust with you. Where if you're doing something different every single time, they are not going to know what's happening. You're going to be anxious, they're going to feel that anxiety, and it's just not going to be good for anybody, because anxiety does not lead to good sleep. The last tip is that you need to follow this plan that you have decided upon for at least 10 days. I cannot tell you the amount of families that come to me and say, we have tried it all. We did this sleep training method and this sleep training method. And I say, well, how long did you do them for? And they say 1 night. That is not enough. So we need something that you know, that plan you can follow for 10 consistent days at least. The biggest piece hang up here is that families tell me on night 1, my child cried for 2, 8, 12 hours straight and they just never stopped crying. I had to deviate from the plan in order for them to be able to get some sleep. I understand that, and I'm going to lead you to the pinned video in my page. On my channel is the first video, how to get your child to fall asleep without crying it out. That is going to be a huge, huge help. It's going to address the crying so you can keep on track with your plan, but also know what to do to address that crying so that you're not feeling like you're abandoning them. You're not feeling like they are crying in vain and not really able to learn those skills. It's gonna walk you through exactly when to stick with the plan and when to kind of abort it and how to do that in a way that is still consistent and not confusing. So I'm going to link that below, but it's also the pinned video in my channel. So I will see you over there.